All right, so I've got a question for you guys out there in the arboricultural industry. How would you approach this tree? This is a really beautiful tulip tree. Now I know that it's got codominant stems, but I wouldn't mind having this tree right next to my house if I cabled those stems. But here's where it gets a little bit more complicated. We've got some obvious wood decay, all right? So we've got some kind of conch fungus growing right out the side of the tree. And we've got a major cavity in here where we can see through to the other side. Major cavity, a little bit of cracking at the root flare. By the way, if anybody's got the ID, the likely ID of that fungus, please let me know in the comments. I would be super appreciative. All right, now check this out though. Look how healthy this tree still is, like how viable it is. It's got a full crown. This is a historic tree. So here's the question. Would you do the crane removal route, which is obviously a lot more glamorous and fun, some would argue, or would you do the tedious tip weight and crown height reduction pruning, throw a cable in there, treat with paclobutrazol and Reliant, try to do some preservation instead of doing a removal here? Now, obviously, it's always a risk to try to retain a tree like that, but I think that trees can be viable even with extensive decay at their base, as long as they have a strong enough reaction wood built up around the decay. We're going to do whatever the client is most comfortable with, but I'm curious to know what you guys would do if it were your tree over your house. I think I'd want to preserve it because it's just such a beautiful tree. I'd be willing to take that risk, but what other opinions are out there? I want to know. Thanks.